Did Common really just get exposed for cheating on Jennifer Hudson? Because Tiffany Haddish is making it crystal clear she thinks so. She's been clowning Jennifer non-stop, and fans believe it's all payback. After all, Tiffany never truly got over losing Common to J-Hud, and now she's savoring the drama. The whispers are everywhere. Common isn't the faithful man Jennifer thought he was. His history is littered with broken hearts, and now Jennifer might be the next victim. Rumors say he's already parading around with a new woman while Jennifer struggles with heartbreak. And no one seems happier than Tiffany Haddish. The shade she's throwing is bold, loud, and undeniable. But here's the real question. Why would Common risk everything with Jennifer Hudson? Who's this mystery woman? And could Tiffany be plotting her big revenge move?
And still kicking it. That's part one. And part two is, do you ever see yourself married one day?
So as far as Jenny Jen.
I love Jenny.
Absolutely, we are together, and I just appreciate her as a partner, as a woman, as an artist, as a human being. She's a special individual, man, I'm just grateful for it. I thank God, and yes, we are good. Marriage is something that if I were to get married, then Jennifer is the person.
Oh, she the prototype?
She is but she's not only the prototype, she is the person.
Yeah.
But that being said, it's one of those things where I'm like always looking at my life and saying, okay, because that's a strong choice to make,
Absolutely. And not to be taken lightly.
Nobody wants to drag Jennifer Hudson while she's hurting. But let's be honest, this heartbreak was no shock. Common has never been that forever kind of man. His past is stacked with quick flings, short romances, and a reputation for running from real commitment. Fans were hoping this time would be different. They thought J-Hud might be the one to finally ground him, build a family, and make him settle down. But that dream? It's slipping away fast. Whispers say Common has been cheating openly, and Jennifer is shattered. And the craziest part? This is the same man who was just calling her the one, even dropping marriage hints. Now it looks like every sweet word was nothing but smoke and mirrors.
Girl, he never gave me no damn earrings. He probably gave those to Jennifer.
The truth is, Common was out here running wild the whole time. And while most people are rallying behind Jennifer Hudson, Tiffany Haddish is not one of them. In fact, word is she's enjoying every messy second of this scandal exploding in public. For anyone paying attention, this isn't shocking. Tiffany has never hidden her feelings since Common walked away. She's been throwing shade for years, hinting that she believed Common was already stepping out on her with J-Hud. One moment says it all. During an Instagram Live, a fan brought up gifting Common a pair of earrings. Tiffany instantly snapped back, saying he probably handed them straight to Jennifer Hudson. That petty but cutting clapback showed just how raw the bitterness still is.
The other tea a little later. Yeah. What?
You not got it?
You get cut off and you motherfuckers brought the tea.
So here's the real question. Was Jennifer Hudson secretly seeing Common while he was still with Tiffany Haddish? If that's true, then Tiffany's years of shade suddenly make perfect sense. To her, this entire scandal feels like sweet karma. But some fans believe the story doesn't stop there. They whisper Tiffany might actually be plotting a way to win Common back. She's made no secret that she's still hung up on him. And a side chick rumor? That wouldn't stop her for a second. The truth is, Tiffany was always more invested than Common ever was. She's the one who pushed their relationship into the spotlight during a pandemic. They even quarantined together. And she proudly showed him off on Instagram Live with Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, tilting the camera just so everyone could see her man. Tiffany Haddish was all in when it came to Common, no doubt about it. For her 41st birthday, she couldn't stop gushing about how much she wanted it to be special. In an interview, she even spelled out the dream: a hot air balloon ride with her man and a romantic dinner to end the night. she laughed about her past birthdays. Turning 39 with drinks and her grandma, a messy 40th. But for 41, she wanted romance. Instead, Common showed up with nothing more than a bouquet of flowers. Let's be real, that's the bare minimum. And it wasn't just birthdays Tiffany dreamed of. She was dreaming about marriage. She even said she didn't want a ring. She wanted an apartment building. That's how serious she was about forever, while Common barely even showed up.
Doing it. I'm not gonna put nothing extra on it. If he want to marry me, he can get me an apartment building.
Oh, okay. You don't want a ring. You want an apartment complex.
I'd give you a duplex, an eightplex or something. You know, the homegirls be like, where your ring? I thought you was engaged. Where your ring? Where your carrots? Carrots. Girl, please, I got units. Knock it off.
Tiffany had high hopes, but if you're wondering how Common reacted to all that, he made it clear without saying much. He was only in it for the moment. A good time, not a long time. So when the breakup hit just a couple months later, nobody was shocked. In fact, fans felt relieved, grateful that Tiffany Haddish had finally broken free from Common's grip. For too long, he had her wrapped around his finger. But here's the twist. Common was the one who ended it. And instead of being real, he tried to cover it up, blaming their busy schedules. On the surface, it sounded clean, but deep down, everyone knew the truth was messier. The wildest part? Common pulled the plug, then hid behind excuses. Fans saw right through it, realizing Tiffany was never the problem. She was just the one left holding on.
Do what's good for me and the lady. You know, right now all I want is happiness, good times, peace on earth.
Tiffany Haddish wasn't about to let Common walk away with that weak, busy schedule excuse. She fired back, hinting he was the type of man who never settles, like a bee jumping from flower to flower. She wished him joy and happiness, but her words cut deep. It sounded like a quiet accusation of cheating. When Common moved on with Janifer Hudson, Tiffany spoke again. She admitted it was the healthiest, most fun relationship she'd ever had. The place she felt safest. But the split wasn't mutual. Common told her, "I think this relationship has run its course." All she could reply was, "Okay, you're gonna be a 50-year-old single man? Okay." And now, Janifer may be trapped in the same cycle. Tiffany and J-Hood aren't the first, and won't be the last. Common's trail of heartbreak stretches back to Serena Williams, Taraji P. Henson, Erykah Badu, and more. Back in 2000, Common started dating Erykah Badu. They lasted 2 years before she ended it in late 2002. At first, Erykah stayed quiet, while Common told his version, saying she dumped him over the phone while he was on tour, confessing she had feelings for another man. To him, it was his first real love and his first crushing heartbreak. He even admitted he could barely eat, that he felt hollow and lost. But when Erykah finally spoke, she hinted the truth was different. She suggested infidelity may have ended things. She even explained cheating wasn't always a deal breaker for her. What mattered was trust, growth, and companionship. Still, she added, men like Common often have a need to chase. So, while Common painted himself as the victim, the reality may be that he cheated. That's manipulation. And when I say he built a reputation, I mean it. Years later, after breaking with Angela Rye, he tried to rebrand himself.
We both have professions. Well, I think once Tiffany and I got back on the move, it really didn't allow for us to spend as much time and put as much energy into our relationship. I don't think the love really dispersed. I just think it was just like we weren't feeding the relationship. And as you said, neither one of us is gonna stop. Like we both care about our crafts and what we do. And we care about love too and partnership, but I think, the energy that has been put into our careers and continuing to want to do the things that we do for ourselves and for the people, it's like, it was hard for me to balance all of that and keep the relationship.
With Janifer Hudson, therapy didn't change much for Common. He called her the one, but whispers said he was cheating from the start. And that betrayal cuts deeper when you remember Jenifer's past heartbreak. Back in 2008, she was engaged to wrestler David Otunga when tragedy struck. Her mother, brother, and nephew were murdered by her own brother-in-law. The pain was unbearable, but David stayed by her side, even planning trips to help her heal. Later that year, light returned when Jenifer became pregnant. In 2009, their son David Jr. was born, and for a while, life looked perfect. But questions grew. When would the wedding happen? Instead, the engagement collapsed. Jenifer accused David of turning aggressive and threatening, even toward their son. She revealed chilling messages and said things got so dangerous, she had to bring in security to keep him away.
The work he's doing on himself will help him fulfill a lifelong dream. And you write a lot about you want to be a husband one day. You have a rather famous relationship coach.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Michelle Obama. She has definitely helped talk me through just certain moments of relationships. We had conversations, and she has given me a lot of wisdom. But one great thing that she told me as I was going through this journey was that you have to understand you're not going to get anybody that's perfect because you're not perfect. So understand that there's some certain things that you will compromise in choosing that partner. But as long as the core values, the values that are most important to you, that person, marks off on that list, then you good.
She gave some good advice there.
That's good wisdom.
That's some really good wisdom.
David never showed up at the studio, but Jenifer Hudson says things turned darker at home. She claimed he confronted her, snatched their son, dragged him upstairs, and slammed the door in her face. That's chilling, and Jenifer deserves so much better. But was Common really an upgrade? Not at all. He's never been the good guy. Now Jenifer is just another name on the long list of women he's left in heartbreak. And like always, Common wasted no time flaunting his next flame. Meanwhile, Tiffany Haddish is having the time of her life. She's been clowning nonstop, making sure every jab hits in public. Her shade blew this story wide open, shoving Jenifer right back under the spotlight. Now fans are asking, was Tiffany only joking? Or did she just expose wounds Jenifer is still trying to heal? One thing's certain, this saga isn't done. The juiciest twist may still be coming.